A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. So Baylor's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Corralled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to do it on the ground. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? So the Baylor Bears offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they'll put their fate in the hands of this transfer junior quarterback. Still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the back. Play fake, Lagway. Finds his man. It's Klopfenstein. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bears want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Klopfenstein.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lagway wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And, man, you talk about the announcer jinx, Reese Davis in the flesh. He just gave it to you, right? Just highlighted this QB and how good he is, and he always makes plays for this offense, and he makes an early mistake. And what does that do, man? Got to give some life to this defense. Give them some hope. So you hope he doesn't.
There he goes. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive.
Finding some room. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Stanley. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's King. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
There's some room. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Running inside, it's Stanley. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Quick step and go. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Throwing, Lagway. That's caught. It's Livingston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Quarterback moving. He turns it loose to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here's Lagway to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Laterals it back. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lagway to the air again. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bears. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Try and play action. He's got his man across the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Webster. Caught. Nice move to keep running. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab. It's King. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Stanley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah,
and now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Bears will hustle to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Extending the play. Runs through the tackle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
They're on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. It's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The option look. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on 3rd down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely able to pick up the 1st, and now the defense has to face another 1st down.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now on the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. It'll be a draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Lagway wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short.
This offense typically really good in these physical situations, running the football, getting 1st downs. They got stopped on this play. Interesting decision coming up here on 4th down.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Baylor! And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Number 81, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bears want to crank the tempo.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Throwing, Lagway. Here comes the heat. He tries to take the top off. Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, sweet feet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bringing the heat. They're working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Aggies are flying down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Ellison. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Stanley. Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And that one will give him the lead. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find him an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Here's Lagway to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Livingston. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Lagway from the gun on third down. It's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Again, it's Lagway. Got a man. It's Brown.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Lagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bears are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I don't need it to be.
They'll have a 1st down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Caught over the middle. It's Livingston. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. Delayed handoff. It's Stanley. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. The give to the back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Stanley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They'll run the option. Quarterback Keith, he's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on touchdown Baylor. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. And this quarterback has had a less than stellar game. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. Back to throw, it's Webster. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Interesting to see what the defense is going to do here now, guys. They've got the lead. It's a 2-minute situation. 4th down. What's your personnel grouping going to be, and what do you want to do? Play man, play zone, or are you just going to sit back and play prevent?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Maybe a crease. And that is how we will wrap this one up.